And this is the global forecast for April 2022, brought to you by the wonderful people at AskTheAnswer.com, the UK's leading website for tarot readers, psychics, mystics and channelers. Look, the month starts in a very difficult way. We've got Jupiter conjunct Neptune, which is exact on the 12th. And this is amplifying certain situations completely out of proportion. It's making things much larger than they are, and there's no sign of immediate resolution to any of the ongoing problems in the world. In addition to this, we've also got the conjunction of Mars in the sky and Saturn, the two most warlike planets, and they're going to be joining each other on the 4th and 5th of this month. So I do expect at least the first week of this month to have further degrees of significant violence, aggression and warfare. But this should be the final act. As we get into the second week of April, we should find some type of fudged compromise, which at first will seem too good to be true and probably will be. But I do expect a gradual de-escalation of situations from the second week of April onwards. And as we get into the third week of April, Venus and Mars by then have moved out of Aquarius and into Pisces. And they're not looking, Mars isn't anywhere near Jupiter and Neptune and won't be until we're into the middle of May. So we can deal with that next month. By the time we're into late May, by the time we're into mid-April, it does seem that 90%, I'm a bit generous there, 80% of the big challenges of 2022 seem to be over. And this is not just individually, but also collectively. So I do expect world situations to de-escalate and calm down as we get into the second half of this month. Not to be resolved, but neither to be anywhere as extreme as they have been in recent times. The new moon on the 1st of April is actually in not a bad position at all, 11 degrees of Aries. The new moon on the 30th of April in Taurus will be loosely conjunct Uranus. It is a partial eclipse of the sun, but it's minor. It's minor. I don't attribute any challenges here. The full moon in Libra, well, that's a bit different. That's on the 16th of April, and that's going to be a bit more challenging. That's going to be squaring Pluto quite strongly, and I suggest that if there's going to be any sort of final knives in the backs or stings in the tail is perhaps more appropriate, then we'll see it around that full moon. But overall, it does seem that we're slowing down and de-escalating. And the more we get into the second half of this month, we should start seeing evidence of this, and there is cause for hope. And while there still may be one or two minor developments, by the end of this month, we should be in a situation where we can put the events of this year so far fairly much to bed. Let's hope so. Okay, catch you later, world. Bye.